What's going on, guys? Back with another video today. We are having a distribution day video. So we're having a relatively neutral day today, still above that $26,000 mark. I just want to recap some of the dividends that were being paid out this week, and then jump into a little update on the Mara trade from last week and how that positioning is going. So first up, the drill at this point. We're going to go through YieldMax and what their distribution was for the week. So this week, not too bad. We got 1679 times that 235.74 shares. So, or excuse me, 335.74 shares. We are stacking on this channel, you guys. $56.3 in dividends for this week. We're going to go to our dividend tracker here, and as you guys know, we'll go ahead and punch this number in. So 56.37 is going to be our payment. So about the same as last week, which is awesome. It's 17% of our money back. We'll go ahead and update this as well. We need to update this to 35.74. Boom. And then I think we also need to update our average cost in here too, which if you're dollar cost averaging like I am, if you're buying shares every week or at least a couple shares every week and it's lower than what you originally were buying in at, you're going to start pulling that average price paid down. So 17.36, and we decreased our cost in this again, which is awesome. Which is going to continue to drive this number up. We're officially over $1,000 in dividends earned this year, as you can see based off of the chart here. So that's what we're dealing with YMAX here. I'm going to keep that quick because I have quite a few of these to go over today. We have QDTE as well, which came out with let's see, I haven't even looked at this one actually. The weekly dividend on this one is great, 30 cents. I know if you guys were watching last week's video, kind of heard me clowning on this a little bit. This has not been one that's been performing very well for me. So 30 cents dividend for the week is phenomenal. And that's just because of all the volatility we've had in the market. As you can see, I picked up another share of this as well. So we'll go in here to our tracker. And 104 shares times that $30.75. We're looking at a $32 payment for this week, which is awesome. That's huge. It's way bigger than any QDTE payment that I have had so far. That's actually one of the biggest payments I've received. This one right here being the biggest. This one was a big one. Nice little Christmas bonus there, I guess, last year. But wow, look at that, 32, which is awesome. That's above average. Let's see, and we're going to go in here to QDTE, so 41.88 now. So what were we at before? 41.97. So buying a share, it's just slowly chiseling that down, slowly getting my cost basis down, increasing that. Okay, so this is what QDTE and QDTE and YieldMax look like, which is great. Now we're going to jump into the big one that I love, absolutely love. Misty here. MSTY is a strategy where they sell options against MicroStrategy or Strategy if you're cool like that. MSTY, this one pays out crazy dividends. So it is currently trading at 23.26 per share. And look at this dividend, you guys. This is for the month, $2.37 per share. And if we come in here, why is this not showing my share count? Am I dumb? Let's see. We're going to come in here and go to complete view. And we'll go to view all, portfolio. Let's let's see why this isn't showing up. We have currently we have 233.75 shares, which is huge because, like I said, I mean we're looking at a $2.37 dividend on that, which is awesome. That's I just did the math on that, guys. That's $554.78 in dividend income from this week. It's down a little bit as far as your total gain, but I don't think you guys have seen this chart. Check this one out. Boom. So now we can plug this 554.78 is what our payment is going to be, and you guys look at that, almost $1,500. I've been holding this for 5 months. I don't know anything else that's paying a 24, almost 25% return, and super cool. It is. It doesn't have as much erosion, like $512. So that means I'm up almost $1,000 just in Misty, just sitting here holding it, which is great. Great for what we're looking to do on this channel, which is to grow our monthly income, grow our income so that we can pay for our lifestyle here. That is awesome. 23.27, and we paid 25.62 on average, so not too bad. That's, I mean, we're looking really good in this one, really positive. I've got about $6,000 in this ETF, and that's paying, that's already paid almost a quarter of it back. That's amazing. Last year, this averaged a $2.98 per share dividend, so we've had some down days. Again, this is another crypto play, so with Bitcoin pulling back up over 100,000 this week, that's really helped things. Something cool that I can show you guys here. We have a estimated income. Check this out, 12,000, like literally just from the dividends that we have in this account. Here's my announced that 554.78. I think I put 78. It's actually 79, so even better. Look at that, boom. And that's announced. So that's actually our payments that we're getting in with this week, which is awesome. I mean, we're looking at, let me do the quick math on this, 32, 1, 56.37. So just in dividends this week / month, we've already made $643.17 in dividends. Huge week. That is awesome. And yeah, like look at that. Like that's all announced. 643.17. I guess I could have done that instead of just doing the math. That's something I'll know for next time, which is awesome. We still have a couple weeks left in this month, so we'll still have some QDTE, some yield max payments, some Goop payments. We've got some QQQI at the end of the month that I'll be able to update and add into here. And yeah, so next thing I'm going to go into here, we placed a Mara trade last week, and we specifically placed this $14 put. And I want to check up on this for you guys and show you guys kind of how this is progressing. Like I said, on this channel, I want to go over my wins, my losses, and everything else in between so that you guys can follow along. You guys can get ideas on your own trades. Leave a message down in the comments if this is helpful. But let's dump into it here. So we are holding this contract actually until the end of today. We've made our $30. I think I'm just gonna let this expire worthless. 14.74. We should close out around that 14 to 14 and a half, more than likely. This being a more volatile stock, that's part of the reason why we got such a high premium on this. And if you remember, I'll go into the transactions history here. We sold this last week, and let's see, where's my Mara position? We sold this put right here. And look at that, $46.47 in premiums collected. And that's just going to expire worthless. I got that $46.47 in the bag. I could do a couple of different things with this. If I wanted to, I could take and close this position early, like just stop the contract right now so that it doesn't go through the next couple of hours and have a risk of me having to get assigned to the shares. But I think for this week, I'm just going to let this thing expire worthless. I'm going to go ahead and take my $46 and run on that one, which is awesome. That's up $46 after paying the interest, because remember we used margin for that. I'm up $43 conservatively, which is awesome. Mara here, we've got that $15 call, so promising to sell our 100 shares at that $15 price. And we're still under that, so this may actually end up expiring worthless as well. Because we're at the money with this one, I'm actually going to go ahead and live roll this. So I'm going to show you guys how to roll a call position here. So you'll just obviously hit the roll button. You'll go at market, and look at that, rolling it out to the next week. So literally just, again, we're making a promise to sell these shares at $15. And for that commitment, we're going to get paid $48.96 in premium, which is huge. And this is the collateral. What's up on this one is my 100 shares. So my 100 shares are at stake here. There is risk, absolutely. But $41.96, I'm going to go ahead and preview and place. And that's, again, just promising to sell it for what we bought it for, which is awesome. So we're going to wheel and deal. Hopefully we get to a cash position eventually in that. That's kind of what I'm aiming for there. That's why I'm putting it so close to that number. But there we go. We just went and made another, what was that, 40? I blinked. We've got 41. Well, shoot, guys. I didn't get a chance to see what that was. Maybe I'll edit it. Maybe I won't. We'll see. I don't have a lot of time today, but I want to run through all the updates. We also sold a put on Misty, promised to buy 100 shares at $23. Looking like that is going to end up expiring worthless as well. We're at $23.21. Either way, I win though. Like if this ends up going through, I get 100 shares for lower than my cost basis, and I get another 100 shares to stack on for high dividend payment next month, which sets me up for success. Or I collect that premium, whatever works. Like as long as I'm writing deals that I'm happy with the outcome either way, which I'm very happy if I end up with 100 shares at $23. That's awesome. We're winning. But that is basically what we've got going on with the channel today. I went ahead and rolled that Mara position. So now you can see that's at May 16th now. So we'll check back in next week, see if that thing sells, and we'll just go ahead and collect the premium off of that in the meantime. That will put us, last thing I'll leave you guys with here is our tally up. So we have, let's see, and I was able to just check, and $48 in premium is what we just gathered off of that. It was like $48.98, which is awesome. We have this right here, so 45, 47, and then we did, let's see what else we got in here for payments. I think that's it for payments for this month so far that we have received via dividends or premium. So that puts us at $783. And we are in the second week of this month, which is amazing. That means that in order to hit our $1,300 goal, which is our goal for this month, we need to do another $516 in dividends and premiums, gang. That's crazy. That's so easy to do. I think we can smash that goal again this month, and I think we're going to have to pick a bigger goal again next month. Another thing we're going to do here, just because why not? Like we just built up a little bit more of our cash flow here. I see we've got we've got Misty on sale here. We've got a couple of other things on sale here. I'm gonna go ahead and buy another share of QDTE. Why not? It performed really well this month. I want to try to scale this up to 200 shares, so I'm gonna buy that live for you guys. We'll buy a share of that. And look at that. We get a share for free, basically, after selling that premium, which means we're building up our cash flow even more, which is awesome. And we'll spend a little bit of our own money here. We'll go 23. That's a nice looking price. I'm going to come in here, and why not? We're going to buy 2 shares of this. just because we can. Boom, boom. And remember, this cash pile is going to be up by like $600. This will be up to $900 by next week, which is awesome. So that'll be $900 in new money that I'll get to purchase more stock with, more equities with, and again, just continue to jump that payment up, which is awesome. That is really all I've got for the video for today. If you like this kind of content, want more of this, feel free to subscribe, like, comment. Let me know in the comments section what other videos you'd like to see me do. I do want to come out with more than just one video a week. Right now with my schedule, I've only been able to do this, and man, I've been excited for Fridays because of this. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a great week. Hope you have a great weekend. This has been Garrett. Peace.